In this presentation, we want to take a look at the bond market. After we construct this market for government debt, we want to see the results from an increase in the demand for bonds by the Fed. We'll start by labeling the price of bonds on the vertical and the quantity of bonds on the horizontal. When the FRB buys bonds, they are utilizing one of their most powerful monetary policy tools, open market operations. Since this market is open to any buyer or seller, the prices of bonds are very flexible. Here's the demand for bonds. It has a negative slope. Anyone can purchase bonds in this open market. Households, firms, banks, governments, foreign or domestic. In our example, using open market operations, we will show the Federal Reserve Bank buying more bonds. The supply of bonds can be offered by any bondholder. While the government is the only creator of this debt, once the bond is sold, any owner may resell the bond in this open or secondary market. There's a positive relationship between the price and the quantity supplied of bonds. As part of an expansionary monetary policy, the Fed may seek to buy bonds. While we are focusing on the bond market in this presentation, this additional buying will lead to an increase in the supply of money in the money market. This is intended to increase economic activity and close a recession gap in the economy. If the FRB buys bonds, the demand for bonds is increased, shifting the demand curve to the right. Other things being equal, this will increase the price of bonds and encourage bondholders to bring their bonds to market for sale. As we move from B1 to B2, the quantity supplied of bonds increases. This action by the FRB impacts other financial markets. As the Fed buys bonds, they credit the accounts of bond sellers in the banking system. This increases the supply and puts downward pressure on interest rates. A good rule of thumb is a negative relationship exists between bond prices and interest rates.